Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mustangs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer
sprinting away. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and
there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff, and the message and what they're preaching They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The sure hands, it's Dallas. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Grabbed in the middle, it's O'Leary. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on 3rd down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That brings him to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Leary. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The give on the counter. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Cougars in the hurry up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys. I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Mustangs will have it first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Looking for the score. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense in press coverage. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Dallas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Houston going up tempo. Rides to back and leaves it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick completion to the right. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Houston! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Unloads to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the handoff. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Adams. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
14, SMU 13.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Here's a heat. Working the middle, it's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Houston wants to play fast. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Under fire. Got his man on the right. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Houston will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I'll tell you what, this defense came to play today. They have been all over the field, using their minds, using their physicality, like affecting the game, limiting points, doing a great job. And look at right here, even when they don't get to the quarterback and they don't get a sack, they get their hands up and they get deflections.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And he missed it. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to